I don't know how to trust. I don't like to trust. I trusted and it didn't work out. These are all things I've heard so many times in my career as a medium. The last one is my absolute favorite. Why? Because if you trusted and it didn't work out, it hasn't reached its conclusion yet, or you're just saying you trust because it's been a hot minute or so, and after that, you give up. I've just seen it all. Whether you trust or control isn't about creating or changing the outcome. Let me say that again. Trust or control, you aren't creating or changing the outcome. It's how you feel in the process and as the outcome is coming into fruition, and becoming aware of what energy you are adding to a situation. So often you're putting a timing on something you can't put a time on, and then you say one of the things I started with in this video. You can't tell others how to do something in a time frame. The bigger the thing you need to trust, the longer it can take because more people are involved. All their free will, their fears, their expectations. It gets complicated really fast. Hi, I'm Lisa Gornall. As a spiritual medium who has spent her life doing crazy things and having people say to my husband and I, you never know what they're going to do, I can do that because I have learned to trust. I will be where I'm supposed to be, when I'm supposed to be there, with who I'm supposed to be with. That is my truth. I own it. The question is, do you find yourself being able to trust things will work out, or do you find yourself trying to control most, if not all, things? This is a struggle most people have. Let's dive into the differences between trusting and controlling energy and outcomes, how to trust more, and how to feel more free. What does it mean to trust? I trust that everything will work out in the best way possible for everyone involved. Notice I didn't say for me or for my needs. That is too small. I have to go bigger to the collective that we are all a part of. Trusting is literally handing the situation over to God, universe, source, and knowing with every fiber of your being that it will work out in the best way possible for everyone involved. And you don't know what that is or how it looks. You know with every fiber of your being that you are supported and everything works out. Do you feel that to be your truth? Or do you think you have control over everything in your life? Be honest, because this is key right here. Tell me below. The reality is that regardless of what you believe, things are going to happen when they're supposed to happen. But what matters here is your energy. Trust versus control. And there is trust and there is control. They are not the same. They are not synonyms. They will get you very different results. Trust gives off an energy that makes things easier on you. Control energetically is a big energy spender, and it often drops your energy vibration. Let's look at some definitions from the Oxford Dictionary. Trust. Believe in the reliability, truth, ability, or strength of. Control. Determine the behavior or supervise the running of. Do you see the difference? I also find that if you struggle with giving up control, you also struggle with the idea that you are supported. Let me give you some real life examples I have from some people that I've worked with, okay? Control looks like, I did my abundance exercises every day. I trusted, and no one bought anything from me, and it's been over a week or even a month. Honestly, it doesn't matter. In this real example, she did her exercises, but not to be in an abundant energy, just to step into that energy for a few moments to physically bring in money. It will work sometimes because it was supposed to, but this is not how the exercise is to be energetically done. You can't manipulate abundant energy or trust energy, or most energy, to be honest. She did it for a small amount of time and it didn't work. She went back to worrying, which then lowers her energy even more. It could be a year and the result will be the same because she says she trusts, but she doesn't. This changes the energy of what you're trying to create, your abundance, everything. Trust looks like, I did my abundance exercises every day. I feel good. I feel abundant. I am doing my work and I know I am supported. I feel like I'm on the right track. I trust it'll all work out as it should. Can you see the difference? Can you feel the difference? Control is an illusion from your ego trying to have power, and it messes up your ability to trust. Trust has nothing to do with the ego. Trust is your connection with God, universe, source. That you are an abundant being living in an abundant universe. If you don't have this connection, or if you don't think there's an energy bigger than you that wants to see you thrive, you will struggle trusting and default to a controlling energy. The ego, it likes to step in and say, here's the plan. I have control. But control is an illusion. You only have control over your thoughts, your words, your actions, and your energy. Yours, not anyone else's. And life typically involves other people, right? And if you don't have trust, it makes the roller coaster we call life a lot harder than it has to be. So how do you trust and feel more free? In order to trust, you have to let go of what is keeping you from trusting. What things or events in your life can make you think, I can't trust, that I have to have control? When you think you have control, how does that feel? Is it stressful? What are your outcomes? They're not as good, right? Because it's hard to try to have control over things you cannot control. So you know what control feels like. Trust is an energy. It is a positive energy. Even if something happens that feels like it's awful, you know there is a reason and that things will sort themselves out. Trust is also knowing that everything happens for a reason. There is a divine timing that cannot be rushed, and things will work out how they're supposed to naturally. These are all truths. It is so much easier to trust. You feel better, and those around you notice a difference. In order to trust, you have to give up control of the how and what it looks like. You have to know that it will all work out in the best way possible, and you have no expectations on what that looks like or when it will happen. The key to trusting more is to let go of control. Keep telling yourself this mantra. Everything works out in the best way possible for everyone involved. Let it and it will. Trust. If you like this video, let me know by liking it, and I invite you to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video released. For next videos to watch, I recommend How to Trust Your Intuition. The more you trust, the more free you feel. There is a pressure to trying to control and thinking you can control outcomes. You can't. Control takes a lot of brain power and a lot of energy. When you trust, you are surrendering how things will work out and giving them the space to work out in the best way possible.